वो माँ बाप है, एक ना एक दिन तो उन्हें अंदाजा हो ही जाएगा, तो फिर वो क्या सोचेंगे? वो तो मम्मी का समझेंगे ना। ठीक है, मैं
नीचे है रितेश मिया वेदा कैटरीना की।
A very good evening, everyone. A very warm welcome once again on day 10 at PosiFest 2024. Today we have with us Nikyyta Yaysh Soni. I would like to give a small introduction of her. Good evening, Nikyyta. We are happy to have you.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to be here.
So Nikyyta is a distinguished computer engineer, graduated from Pune University. She has further enhanced her knowledge and skills by completing an MBA from Symbiosis, showcasing her dedication to continuous learning and professional development. In addition to the impressive academic credentials, she is a certified neuroeducationist, certified career analyst, and certified graphologist. Her diverse qualifications are complemented by her role as an NLP practitioner, enabling her to understand and influence human behavior in profound ways. Today, she will be sharing her insights on how to harness the power of handwriting to your advantage. Her deep understanding of graphology and its practical applications promises to offer valuable guidance and transformative strategies. Please join me in welcoming Nikyyta, who will enlighten us on the fascinating intersection of handwriting and personal development.
really pay attention.
Yes, Nikyyta, platform is all yours.
Yes, I was just checking to share the screen.
Yes.
So hello everyone, good evening. Can I see some wonderful, beautiful faces? Thank you, Chaitrali, for switching on your camera. Thank you, Rishi. Yes, so can you see my screen? Okay.
मेरे को बंद हो गया।
Okay, sorry for the disturbance. Yeah, you can continue.
Yeah. So let us see what is the agenda today. So we will have a quick introduction about what exactly is graphology and how your handwriting and your strokes and everything affects and impacts your subconscious minds, and what are the benefits and how it is helpful to you. And we will see few of the traits in handwriting in graphology that will help you to achieve more success, achieve more, because everyone is having unlimited potential. So how to unleash that, that is what we are going to see. And then we'll see some few patterns that will help you to achieve the success that you're looking for. So anyone having idea about what exactly is graphology? Have anyone heard about it?
Ma'am, so her graphology is actually a way how you express your anxiety through a, a particular type of writing. If you write slanting, you get irritated. If you write uh, a straight, you feel happy. Something like that is there. I've heard of uh, I've heard about it, but not actually gone in depth. So I
Okay.
don't know much, but I
Okay.
know few things about it, but not so much. So you can help me with it.
That's perfectly okay. Thank you for being active participant. I really appreciate your participation. So, anyone else would like to try?
Yes, can I say?
Yeah, please.
So basically, according to me, graphology is understanding your nature and behavior through handwriting, or probably how we can change ourselves or certain patterns in our life through changing the patterns of handwriting.
Okay. Thank you for your input. That's really wonderful. So, handwriting, graphology is for the study and analysis of handwriting because your handwriting represents your subconscious mind. So it is the study and analysis that determines person's personality traits, psychological states, and even possible physical ailments. We can also detect the ailments that may come in the future or the ailments that you are already suffering from. So all of this is revealed in your handwriting. So exactly now you may be having the question कि ऐसे थोड़ी हो सकता है handwriting तो handwriting है उसमें क्या है इतना उसमें कैसे इतना समझ में आएगा. So exactly anyone remember the time the first day of your school सबको एक ABCD की बुक मिली थी.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So everyone was given the same ABCD A to Z, but does everyone write it same way? हर एक का अपना. Yes. You're trying to say something, Chetrali?
I meant to say, I want to say no.
Yeah.
That everybody has a different handwriting.
Yes, everyone is having their different and handwriting. Everyone writes in a different form. Everyone starts writing from a different line on the page. सबका एक अपना तरीका है, right? So that is why it is creating your subconscious pattern. It is different for everyone. Now, when you're sitting and writing something, are you focusing on how your hand is moving? डू यू सी कि मैंने ए के लिए कितना लंबा लाइन लिया है या मेरा लाइक वाई निकाल रही हूँ तो लूप कहाँ तक जाएगा. एनीवन फोकस और कॉन्सेंट्रेटिंग ऑन दैट.
It naturally moves, na?
Exactly, it naturally moves because it is the pattern that is created. When you are writing, you are just focused on what you are writing, not how you are writing. How comes automatically, right? Now, tell me how will be the handwriting in each case. Now, how will be the handwriting when you are happy and calm? पेपर जब बोर्ड के पेपर का जब फर्स्ट पेज होता है, सेकंड पेज होता है, हैंडराइटिंग कैसी होती है?
First paper
Ma'am,
is
happy
always
would be एकदम straight and tiny and a little loud.
यस, हैप्पी रहोगे तो आपकी हैंडराइटिंग जो रहेगी वो बहुत सुंदर आएगी. योर कर्व्स एंड योर स्ट्रोक्स एंड एवरीथिंग विल बी ब्यूटीफुल, राइट?
Yeah.
और जब स्ट्रेस में होते हो तो हाथ कैसे भागता है? व्हेन यू आर लाइक अरे डेडलाइन टाइम खत्म हो रहा है, जल्दी खत्म करना है पेपर. व्हेन यू आर हैविंग 15 minutes एंड यू हैव 2 क्वेश्चंस टू बी कंप्लीटेड, तब की हैंडराइटिंग कैसे होती है?
You
खुद पढ़ लो
scribble,
तो भी बहुत है.
you scribble, you scribble and all that.
Yes. So the handwriting changes according to your mood, right?
Yeah.
How you're
Yeah.
feeling inside, your handwriting and whatever you're writing changes according to that. और जब गुस्सा आता है तब तो क्या है, पेपर ही फट जाता है, इतने जोर से स्क्रिबल होता है. Getting it?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. So this is how it is. Now, when we talk about graphology, it is the study of handwriting. It is study of personality traits. It is used to analyze the personality traits and emotions. How is exactly the person feeling? We can also analyze if the person is going through depression or feeling low, is having some trouble. We can understand all of these from the handwriting. So now जब हम लोग ग्राफोलॉजी की बात करते हैं तो एप्लीकेशंस इसका कहाँ पे है. So the first application is to have the personality analysis, to know myself better. I can get my handwriting analyzed to know myself better. What exactly is my subconscious pattern? ऐसे होता है ना बहुत बार कि लाइक वी थिंक कि भाई मुझे अपना गुस्सा करना छोड़ना है. बहुत सोचते हैं कि यार अब तो मैं नहीं करूंगी, मैं नहीं करूंगा. लेकिन फिर कुछ सिचुएशन आती है, फिर हम लोग उसी फॉर्म में जाते हैं, उसी पैटर्न को फॉलो करते हैं. यस. So that is all because आपका जो pattern बना हुआ है, that is not allowing you to move forward with that. Next is your psychological analysis. Just as I discussed कि हम लोग इसमें से low feeling, depression, sadness, everything can be analyzed. It is also used in the crime branch to know who is the criminal. So forensic में भी ये चीज use होती है. It is also used to analyze the compatibility and relationship counseling. So husband and wife counseling रहे, ये रहे, तो इसमें भी you can understand, like from the handwriting you know the personality traits. So इसकी personality कैसे, if you will be able to help the other person understand कि इसकी personality इस तरह से, तो acceptance आगे वाला का बढ़ जाएगा. So it will help in relationship as well. And also few of the health issues can be detected from your handwritings, and the changes can be made in the handwriting, and the patterns or the graphotherapy can be done to get rid of those ailments. So these are few of the applications जहाँ पे आपका graphology जो है वो use होती है. Even it is also used to detect for business thing also. Like अगर आप किसी से partnership करना चाहते हो, तो will this partnership will be fruitful to both of you? Is it good one to go for or not? You can get it analyzed in that sense also. Isn't it interesting? एक पेज आपको कितना कुछ बता देता है, हर शब्द कुछ कहता है. I would love to have a active participation from you.
Ma'am, so even even psychometric is like a graphical writing or what?
Can you repeat the question?
Is psychometric also a way to understand what goes in a mind of a person?
Yes, psychometric analysis will also do the same, but इसमें जो होता है ना, like psychometric में you can manipulate. You have the
अच्छा.
choice to change your answer.
Okay. Okay.
But आपका जो subconscious pattern है वो आपकी handwriting में reflect होगा ही, no matter how hard you try.
हाँ. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that was a nice question. Thank you. So it is, the major application is self-development and achieving success in life as well as career. So इसमें आपको, when we are talking about life, it needs to be a balanced one. हम लोग एक ही चीज पे focus करके नहीं चल सकते. You need to have the relationships, you need to have money, you need to have your career, you need to have success in all the aspects of your life. So this will help you to achieve that. Now, how does graphology help you? How does your handwriting help you? It helps you to connect with yourself. ये आपका खुद से रिश्ता बढ़ाने में help करता है. And also when you are aware about your patterns through graphology, with sincere efforts, आप अपने patterns को भी change कर सकते हो. And I can say it super confidently because I have done it. My handwriting earlier and my handwriting now is completely different, and same applies for my personality as well. So now जब हम लोग पैटर्न की बात करते हैं, तो how are the patterns created? First thing happens at the thought level. So your thoughts represent your letters represents your thoughts. When the thoughts combine, they form words. जो आपके thinking, जो आप सोचते हो वो आप बोलते हो, जो बोलते हो वो action लेते हो, वही आपके behavior में आएगा और वही आपका habit बनेगा और जो habit है वो आपका pattern हो जाएगा, right? So your letters represent your thoughts. Words are combination of your letters. Your writing is your action. And when you do the same thing over a period of time, that becomes your pattern. So आपका writing pattern भी जो है वो आपके subconscious pattern के साथ में link करता है, resonate करता है. Everyone clear till now? Any queries?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, so you were talking of thoughts and words and behavior ka link. So if I have some thoughts for someone and I want to say something to someone in a good way, other person always tries to like manipulate my thoughts and think otherwise. Is that wrong or how?
Can you give some example? Like आप is it that कि आप ये
Uh,
बोलना चाहते
Can
हो?
I help you? I think what is actually mixing up between vocally speaking vis-a-vis writing. So I think these are two different things. Rishi, वो जो बात कर रही है, she is talking about how writing shows your character or how
Okay.
you're feeling or how your mindset or where you come from. But you are talking about a vocal dialogue between a person. So I think that is different. I think I've been.
Ma'am,
Please
so actually it's not vocal. It's actually writing my thoughts down. Sometimes the thoughts get manipulated also. Like when I'm trying to write something down and uh, that particular person interprets it in a wrong way.
So you're telling about talking to your own self, writing down your thoughts to yourself.
Yeah.
Basically, he is trying to say that when he is communicating through a person, when he pens down his words and that message is sent to the person, he is not able to perceive it in the same way with the intention that he has written.
right.
Right, Rishi?
Yeah.
Okay. Here when we are talking about the thoughts and all, it's all about my own thing. Okay. I can't say the other person's idea. And when I'm talking about thoughts, ये मेरा खुद का खुद से relation है. आगे वाले ने जो
Okay.
आपको perceive किया है, the person has perceived from his own mindset.
Okay.
तो वो
Okay.
उसके माइंड से ऑपरेट करेगा तो इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी कि जो आप बोलना चाहते हो वही वो परसीव करे.
Okay.
द बेस्ट एग्जांपल ऑफ दिस इज वी कम्युनिकेटिंग टू आवर किड्स. आवर इंटेंशन इज कि वो अपना बढ़िया हो जाए, उनका ग्रोथ हो, लेकिन वो कैसे लेते हैं वो डिपेंड करता है.
Cool.
ओके, आई होप इट
Yeah.
मेक्स सेंस.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So now, whenever we are writing on the page represents our day, how we move forward with the day. Now, when we talk about graphology, we prefer the plain page, writing on the plain page, because when we are writing on the ruled one, आपका जो रहेगा, you are following the rules that are already set. So, when you are all free to go forward, what all are the ways in which you write? So that represents you are completely minded with that. Okay, so when we are writing on the page, it represents how we utilize our day. Now, if you see, everyone, अगर आप एक ही पेज सबको दोगे, like if we are having the plain printout A4 size page that we are using for everyone, that we use for our printouts. So if you give that same page to everyone will start writing at a different point. So someone may start a little lower, someone may start at the top of the page, Everyone is writing. If you see the sample here, it is moving toward left, more towards the left. It is starting from the right corner of the page. So if you see, so how do we write on the paper? That is also a pattern which is created. Few people have the tendency to fold the paper to create the margin artificially if it doesn't exist. You will particularly observe this into the government offices. The authority people, they have this tendency of holding the margin before starting. Or the people of the older generations, they had this tendency to fold the page before they start writing. Yes?
Ma'am, so my dad can write on a plain page and write ekdam straight, even with no lines. So how do you interpret that?
If you're writing straight, I'm now talking about the margins. The straight thing is that the people is focused. The person is very focused. The person is focused on the goal and achieves all that he or she wants to achieve. He's very focused and goal-oriented person. If the person is writing very straight, the way of writing, it can be wavy as well. It can go concave. It can go convex.
But he writes ekdam sida. He writes ekdam sida on a plain page and same font, same style, same like same punctuations.
I would like
Exact.
to see the photo if you can share so that I can analyze it here only.
Okay, I'll send it to Sakshi ma'am once I'm home because he is like ekdam sida writing on a plain page, full straight with no lines, no margins, no page borders, nothing. Simple.
I'll have to see it to give the right analysis of it. So
Okay.
I'll just please share with Sakshi ma'am so that I can get it from her.
Yeah, cool.
Sure. So now, few of the traits that are helpful for the success, for being more successful in life. Now, if you see the notebooks, the registers that we used to write in our schools and colleges, they had a red margin. Okay, and we were supposed to not write beyond it. And there was a upper margin also. Few of the like around 1/8 of the page. So these two margins were there, which were supposed not to be crossed. So that is what exactly is your left margin and your top margin of the page. Okay, if you can see the page here as well.
Yeah.
So these are your left and top margins. So now the first thing to have more success is to occupy the right side of the margin. If you see, this is your right side. Nowadays, schools and colleges, schools have made this rule to draw a margin and not reach to the right side of the page. तो एक margin unnecessary की school में join करवाएंगे. If there are some teachers here, I would like to hear from them.
Even I prefer always making. Yeah.
Even I would like to know about this because I haven't seen it also.
No, but
Yeah,
I would have
that was-
also tried a lot of times putting an additional margin in the end so that I don't cross that space for more cleanliness and neatness on the page.
Actually, in the SSC exam, we were asked to make there just for markings.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So that was a little more for working we used to leave, but even otherwise also because the edges of the page sometimes, tear or, wave off in our bags, like during our times now, so everything is different. But so yeah, we used to add that part.
Yeah. Actually, the thing is, when we are not occupying towards the right, we are not putting in the effort that is required for us to reach to that level that we want. So many of the people, like if you observe the people, those who are having the habit of writing the drawing the margin on the right hand side, they try to be safe. They won't have a high risk taking attitude. They will prefer a safe environment. They will prefer to go safe. They will drive slowly so that they don't meet under. So in general, their attitude is to be safe and they are kind of protective. So high risk, high gain we have heard. So it doesn't mean कि आपको right side में नहीं भी बैठ रहा है letter to word तो भी लिखना है. If the word is fitting in that space, then only you put the word there. Then only you occupy that space. Else you can write it downwards. या फिर if you see half करके लिखते वैसा भी चलेगा. But don't squeeze the word to fit in the right side. Right side occupy करना इसलिए वो word को छोटा करके वहां नहीं लिखना है. It is to be occupied only if the word can fit there. No squeezing and no like वहां पे उसको like या तो उसको ऊपर लेके जा रहा है या तो नीचे लेके जा रहा है, इस तरह से नहीं करना है. Only if the word will fit there, then only you have to occupy it on the right side. Understanding? So that is my willpower, that shows my own ability to take the action for whatever I want. And when I talk about the bottom margin, here, this side, a few of the people have the ability, tendency to कि आधे पेज तक ही लिख दिया, बाद में छोड़ दिया है, फिर next पेज से शुरू किया है. So again, I'm reducing my success. So I have to, okay, like if I want to be giving my more than 100%, so I have to occupy the right side of the margin and the bottom margin. These two margins are my action taking and my willpower. ऐसे होता है ना कि we know that यार इसमें ability तो है लेकिन उतना achieve नहीं किया है. Ability तो है उसमें, strength तो है, वो कर सकता है लेकिन हुआ नहीं. So this is one of the reasons for not achieving what you can achieve. So occupy your right side of the margin and the bottom margin completely. Don't force. अगर यहाँ पे ये लाइन तक के है तो यहीं से इसके नीचे छोटा करके नहीं लिखना है. लास्ट के लाइन तक एकदम छोटा छोटा करके नहीं लिखना है. जहां तक के इजीली लिख सकते हो वहीं तक के लिखना है. Is it clear?
Ma'am, so
Yes.
actually in my exams I would write in the bottom margin and I would not take it to the next page and I would write in a slant font style.
I would like to see how you write now.
It's the same.
Because as we have already seen कि आपके मूड के हिसाब से आपकी handwriting change होती है. So if we are into a like what exactly is my state now, handwriting keeps changing. If you observe थोड़ा बहुत minor changes होती है. Exactly same handwriting आपकी same page पे भी नहीं रहती है. So that is what exactly is now. That will give me the clarity. Can we move forward? Next important trait is keep handwriting clean and readable. The more your handwriting is readable, legible, the more your success is. The more graphology का एक simple principle ये है कि the more simple your handwriting is, the more simple your life is. So the easy and readable your handwriting is, the more success comes to you. It is not about just the size. Size may vary. Few people have a very big handwriting size. Few people have very small. But even if it's small, if it's readable, then it is good. Good to go. Now, when we talk about the number of lines, जो एक page में आना चाहिए, please, if anyone is having any queries, put it in the chat box too. You can put it in the chat box as well. Or I would love to have your active participation.
Should we ask after the session or should we ask in between?
Yeah, we'll do one thing. We'll have it at the end of the session. Yeah, that will be better one. Actually, I was just looking for active participation to know just you are there because the windows are off. So the important thing is the handwriting should be clean and readable. Okay. Other thing is कि when I talk about the page, एक page पे maximum lines like 18 to 25 is the ideal number of lines. If I am writing too small and बहुत ज़्यादा compact में लिख रही हूँ, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा lines अगर occupy कर रही हूँ, so I am over exerting, over occupying हो जाता है. So my mind is also over occupied. So ideally 18 to 25 lines is a good one for your success. And the margin, the baseline, the lines, as you said that कि आपका एक straight line में आता है, जैसे ऋषि सर ने भी बताया था कि straight line में लिखते हैं. So the straightest your baseline और जो आपका line है जिसमें आप लिखते हो वो जितना straight रहता है, you are more focused towards goal, you are more goal oriented, and you will take actions for the same. Provided you are occupying the right side. Else willpower में कमी आती है.
Nikyyta, we have a question.
Yes.
So the question is, how do I keep my handwriting stable without my emotions affecting it? Keep steady.
Yeah, I'll just take the questions at the end so that
Yes.
एक flow break हो
Yeah,
जाएगा.
I just kept it to you so that you're aware. We'll
Yes,
repeat it again. Yeah?
Yes. We'll take all the questions at the end of it. So the other thing is your signature. Your signature is your public image. How you want people to see you. That is your signature. So if you see the ideal trait for signature, कि आपका signature का जो size है, the size of your signature should be 1.5 times your handwriting. Your signature should be little bigger than your handwriting. And your signature should be very clean. If I talk about my signature is Yaysh Soni, because my name is Nikyyta Yaysh Soni. And this is the ideal one to have. This is the, please bear with the font because I'm not able to write it properly with this. This is the ideal way for your documents. जो भी आपका legal documents है, जहाँ पे भी आपका legal formalities है, everywhere this is the ideal one to have.
I can't see the signature, dear.
You're not able to see it on the screen?
It's
No.
visible. Now you erased it.
I just erased it.
Oh, okay.
I see. I'll make it a little thick. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
So the ideal one is the first initial, my first initial, my father or my husband's first initial, and my complete surname. So this is the ideal one to have. Ideal one to have for your documents. आपके जो भी documents है, आपका पैन कार्ड है, आपका पासपोर्ट है, आपके बैंक डॉक्यूमेंट्स है. This is the best one to have. The more clean and more legible your signature is, the more financial success you are having. अगर आपके signature में जितनी clarity होती है, तो you are more successful in that. And आपकी signature में you can also put your first name as your signature. But for documents, this is the best one for suggested. Now at times it happens कि भाई काम बहुत करते हैं लेकिन success उतना नहीं आता है. That is what I had heard from my guru when I was about to join his course. From my signature, he said that आपके अंदर potential बहुत है लेकिन जैसे चाहिए उतना success नहीं आता है. So that was what I heard, and that is what had clicked me to join and be more curious into this field. So आपका जो signature का size है, it should be little more than that. Signature पे अगर हम लोग अगर बात करने जाए तो बहुत डिटेल में जाएगा, वो पूरा 1 घंटा वही ले लेगा. So I'm just sharing the ideal one If you are having any queries or if you would like to know about your signature, so we हम लोग after the session, like I'll just go through the things. Is it okay?
Yes.
So signature is your public image. Other thing is scratching. Now this is very much prominent in the students now. If they are writing, suppose if we are writing something comes or something like that, and if it goes wrong, now students have developed the habit of scratching it like this. Okay, so that is why the generation is more aggressive. That is why the generation is more aggressive and more arrogant, more rudeness is coming because of this. एक तो इसमें दोनों तीनों चीजें हो रही है. First thing is, अगर if someone is not noticing by mistake, I'm making them to see, look, I am wrong here. Other thing that is happening is, it is making me more aggressive and मेरा गुस्सा बढ़ रहा है उसमें. So if I'm doing something wrong, the good way to go for it is a single line scratch. Clear? If I'm writing this and if something is wrong, just a single line scratch. So it will not. All okay? This will be very helpful to teachers for students. Now, two important letters in graphology. These are the two letters, T and S. Now, I'll just show how these letters should be for you to be more successful. So when I talk about the letter T, the ideal way to write is, and if you see the crossbar, जो हम लोग slipping line उस पे देते हैं, it should be above the 50% of it. Above the 50% और उसका width जो है, जिस width से वो शुरू हो रहा है, उसी width पे वो end होना चाहिए. Nowadays, people are having the tendency of like this. Like यहाँ पे जो ना वो एक, it's just like a knife. Starting strong है, tapering में है जो वो एकदम thin हो जा रहा है. So this is not the ideal one to go for it. So यहाँ पे जो आपका ideal T रहेगा वो किस तरह से रहेगा कि T जो है आपका जो line है, जो width है, जो आपका slipping line है, जो आपका cross bar है T का, it should be above 50%. If my T का height is 1 centimeter, तो आपका जो T का slipping line आएगा, जो cross bar आएगा, it should be above 0.5 centimeter. So 0.6, 0.7 plus, but make sure कि ये आप यहाँ तक के नहीं जा रहे हो. ठीक है? So that will, the T letter is about me having my goals. If I'm putting it over the 50% of height, तो मेरे goals higher है. I want to achieve more. I'll put in more efforts. And इसका जो ये slipping line होगा, it is better कि इसका width भी appropriate रहे. ये इस तरह से ना हो कि ये इतना छोटा सा दे दिया. ये इस तरह से ना हो, ये इस तरह से ऊपर जाता हुआ ना हो. ठीक है? So इसका width जो है वो proper होना चाहिए, but the width should be such that कि इसके आगे वाले letter को hide ना करे. Suppose if I'm writing 2, so ये इसके आगे तक के नहीं जाना चाहिए. It should not hide that letter O. Getting it? Is it clear? Another important thing for T, the height of T should be always less than the height of H anywhere in your handwriting. T का height H की height से हमेशा कम होना चाहिए. If I'm writing that, so this is my T, so this is my H. Okay, ये अगर अलग से भी है तो भी ये T के height जो है H के ऊपर नहीं जाना चाहिए. T should always be smaller than your H. So this is the ideal way. If you are having the T higher than H, try to change this pattern. Is this okay? Is this clear about the letter T? The other important letter is the letter S. What about capital T? Capital T you are putting it at the height only. Na? I was talking about the small letter T. Capital T पे आपका crossbar will be above that. इसको भी make sure कि this is not like this. वो उसके ऊपर भी नहीं जा रहा है और वो इसको क्रॉस कटिंग नहीं कर रहा है. So ये आपके जॉइंट पे जंक्शन पे ज्वाइन करे.
Nikita, what about T in a cursive writing then? Because cursive writing is
That is not a good T to follow because आप
okay.
यहाँ पे loop बना रहे हो. Okay, so wherever there are unnecessary loops, they create stress. जहाँ loops नहीं होना चाहिए वहां पे जो है. And when I'm writing the cursive वाला T, if you see there is a bend in this. There is a bend in the stem also, and यहाँ पे भी आप round कर रहे हो. ये भी आप round कर रहे हो cursive के T में. So both of these are not good. And यहाँ पे जब आप यहीं तक के half में जा रहे हो तो you are not focused on your future. The line towards the left represents your past, towards the right represents your future. So you are still not focused much on your future. In the cursive, there are many letters in the cursive handwriting which are not good graphologically.
Okay, Nikita, when you said the T has to be smaller than H in that, what is the reason behind that? Can you give a little bit of thought over
Yes,
it?
definitely. Thank you. The height of T should be lower than H because T represents my ego and H represents my learning. If the height of T is more, it will lead to me not being open to learning. मैं learning के लिए open नहीं होगी. If you see knowledge, anything flows from top to bottom. नीचे से ऊपर की तरफ flow नहीं जाएगा कहीं पे भी. आपका pipeline भी जो है, पानी भी जो है ऊपर से नीचे आ रहा है. So knowledge से आपकी तरफ नीचे आना चाहिए. That's why your T should be lower than H. Also, it leads to physical issues if we are having T ka height more than H. In future, it may lead to your back pain or knee pain or anything like that. It leads to that too.
Wow, surprising things. Never thought of these connects.
Yes. So thanks for this question. So that will lead to a better understanding, and now people will be more focused on why you should write T smaller than H. Okay. So the next, anything else about T or it's clear?
Yes.
Can we move to the next letter? The next letter is the letter S. So if I talk about S, the ideal size of S is like this. Your upper loop is small compared to your lower loop, and both of them are into the same lines. Okay, vertically वो दोनों का line same होना चाहिए. ऊपर वाला जो curve है वो छोटा रहेगा compared to the lower one. I just put in my charger. Just give me a minute. This is the ideal. This is the ideal way to write the S. And when we are having this type of S, your offices will be big, your home will be big, you will have a lavishness. Aapka you will be living in a lavishness.
Sorry.
No, that's perfectly okay. This is the one. Now, if we talk about the cursive in, so the cursive wala jo hai, we call it the responsibility S. The person writing the cursive S has the tendency of taking over responsibility. I was this once upon a time. I had it. And this type of S used to create stress for me. because I didn't allow other people to work. I used to take कि ये भी मैं कर लूंगी, वो भी मैं कर लूंगी, सब मैं कर लूंगी, और सब करते करते होता ऐसा था कि then people used to take it granted कि हाँ मैं ही सब कर लूंगी, and they didn't put in any efforts to help, and फिर मेरा frustration, मेरा गुस्सा मेरी family पे निकलता था जिस पे नहीं निकलना था. So that is what I suffered with this type of S. We call it the responsibility S. But if you're having someone, if you're looking for staff, that is a wonderful one to choose, okay? So आपको ज़्यादा stress लेने की ज़रूरत नहीं रहेगी. If you're hiring someone. Okay, if we squeeze this, or if we do it like this, all of these are not very healthy in your relationship. Or putting a hook like this.
हाँ जी, फ्राइडे को कल की नहीं चलेगी स्टर्लिंग में.
ये आपकी your volume is too low. Is anyone trying to say anything? So this is the ideal letter S. Sorry. This is the ideal way to write. Don't overstretch it. Don't squeeze it. Okay, एक appropriate जो आपके विजन को लग रहा है उस तरह से होना चाहिए. ऊपर का लूप छोटा, नीचे का लूप बड़ा. This is the ideal one. All okay till now? Any queries? यहाँ तक के कुछ queries है?
I just wanted to know, why did you single out T and S? Like, what's so special about these two letters?
Because these are the T represents my ego, T represents me, and S is for the sympathy that I have for others. The more humble I am, the more sympathetic I am. That will be helpful for me to attract more people. If I am egoistic, no one would like to come and talk to me. अरे उसकी उसकी ego बहुत high है. So that is why these are the special letters. Every letter has their own trait, as I just told that H represents the knowledge. So every letter has their specific traits. When we are talking about success, these majorly impact it. That's why I took it specially. All okay? Now, the major thing. If we see, भाई digital world है, सारा काम laptop पे होता है, mobile पे होता है, लिखने की तो आदत ही नहीं है. That is what we are hearing. Being into the field of graphology, this is what I hear from people. From the homemakers also, भाई अपने काम में इसमें उसमें अपने लिखने की आदत ही नहीं रही है. इस तरह से होता है. और those who are working, those who are into the corporates, कि हम लोगों को सारा PPT बनाना है, हमको presentations करना है. All of that is onto your screen जहाँ पे आपको typing करना है. So that is why, if you see, we are more disconnected with ourselves. हम लोगों का खुद से कनेक्शन कम हो गया है because we are not writing. स्कूल में रहते थे जब हम लोगों को compulsorily we had to write. So that time हमें बहुत ज्यादा बाहर की दुनिया की जरूरत नहीं थी. We didn't need many of the coaches then, but we need them now to connect with ourselves. So this is, writing is one of the best way to connect with yourself. So I will highly recommend, I'll request all of you to write at least something every day. Now, what all you can write, we'll discuss later. Now, there are few patterns in the graphotherapy that anyone and everyone can practice and should practice. So I'll share about them. So this is one of the pattern which helps you to have a focus and concentration, as well as to improve your willpower, my action taking mindset. So here what you are doing, you are drawing 3 lines vertically. If you see, there is the direction given for this. The vertical lines are going from top to bottom, followed by 4 horizontal lines जो आप लिखना शुरू करोगे नीचे से, from bottom to top. right? Okay, so it will come like this. It will come like this. You are having 3 vertical lines. The vertical line is starting from top to bottom, and then you are having horizontal lines which are moving from bottom to top. So it requires focus, right? It requires concentration, and this will help to improve your willpower too. I would like you to practice together if you are having your diary and pen. Try to write it. 3 vertical lines, 4 horizontal lines.
Are we supposed to replicate this?
Yes, I would like if you would just try to do that and see how you are thinking. Like, what are your thoughts then? Because I am doing it and I don't have any other thought then, because I am focused and I'm need more concentration because it is changing. So this will help you to improve your willpower too.
Nikita, I'm not very clear about what you asked us to do. Right. So just
I asked if try to write this pattern.
arrows and the lines.
No, you don't need the arrows. The arrows are for your understanding how the lines are moving, how your hands are moving. So for the vertical lines, that's why I said that write the patterns so that you understand it. And these 2 patterns are very helpful. The other one is coming after this. 3 vertical lines and 4 horizontal lines. The horizontal lines are starting from bottom to top. And the vertical lines are going from top to bottom. You can show on your camera as well after you're done.
Can you see?
Yes. 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 साक्षी, the width बहुत ज्यादा हो गया horizontal lines का. Proportion में रहने दो उसको.
Nikita, you
Actually, yours
talking
are
to?
good. Yours are good. They are okay. They can be
Okay.
little close to. थोड़ा नजदीक लिखोगे तो भी चलेगा.
कभी मुझे नहीं दिखता है ना तो मैं बड़ा बड़ा दिखती.
Yes, Dipshika, they are good. So yes, that's good. So this is one of the pattern, and if you try doing these 2 patterns, it will hardly take 10 to 15 minutes of your time every day, but it will highly impact your subconscious pattern. So this is your next pattern, which is your fish movement. We call it fish movement. So here you are making the figure 8. That is the number 8, alternately done. It looks like a fish. यहाँ पे the neck is ऊपर का loop छोटा, नीचे का loop बड़ा. As we just discussed for the letter S. Okay, this is how your hand is moving. Can you see the screen, how it is moving? Can you see on the screen? So this is how your hand is moving. Please bear, थोड़ा सा वो cursor से draw करने में एकदम perfect नहीं आ रहा है.
Is this like this?
Let me see just. Yes, दीपशिका, आपका ऊपर का जो लूप है ना कहीं कहीं पे क्लोज हो रहा है. Keep it open. ऊपर का जो 8 का जो लूप है ना, keep it open. Generally, yes, they are good. Keep it a little bit in the right slant. Like आपका एकदम straight आ रहा है ना, थोड़ा सा right में उसका move. Like जैसे आपका कर्सर में आप लोग जाते हो ना, थोड़ा सा forward moving. That way.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Good. Sakshi, they are good. So these are the 2 patterns जो आपको Yeah, with practice it will come. It requires patience. Yes, Tasneem. It looks like the letter S, but it is a graphotherapy pattern. We are not writing the letter S here. Now, when you are practicing this, it helps to keep your thoughts in a flow and thoughts are moving into the right direction. Other thing is, it helps to reduce stress. And as your stress reduces, physical ailments too reduce. So these are the two patterns which I wanted you to know and understand, and it will be very helpful if you practice them on a daily basis. I would love to get the patterns written, your practice from Sakshi, if I can get it. If you would like to submit your practice, I would love to get that. No, Tasneem. The practicing this fish movement will not burden us with responsibilities. It's not the letter S, it's the fish movement. Though it looks like letter S, but for the letter S, you start from the base. आप नीचे से नहीं शुरू कर रहे हो, you are at the upstart. So it's not that way. Now, so here we come to the end of it. To know ourselves and to be connected better with ourselves, it's really important to write often. Preferred every day. Write at least something. Now, as we have left कि हम लोग कुछ लिखते नहीं है, तो what all are the things that you can start writing with? You can start journaling. Now, journaling किस तरह से आएगा? You can write your gratitude journal. That will be the best one to do because gratitude itself is inculcating positivity, and with that you are also connected with yourself. Or the glad journal. The glad thing I learned from Sakshi only. Sakshi has shared it once, and it's it's really deep inside me. So it's the gratitude, learning, achievement, and delight. So if you write these 4 things every day, so it's working on major aspects. Gratitude is bringing you positivity. Learning is making you more of a learner and focused on learning. Achievement will improve your self-worth, how you see yourself. And delighted is also giving you positivity only. So all of these are helping. Other thing that can be done is your thought journal. How many of you have seen the movie Jab We Met? So उसमें सबसे पहले ही वो क्या बोलते हैं, शाहिद को डिप्रेशन के बाहर निकालने के लिए वो उसकी फोटो जलाने का काम करती है. So at times when you are very angry, you can write it down on the paper. Do Ho'oponopono if you would like to, and then just burn it out and flush it out. So that will be a good thing. And also in general, if you're writing your thoughts, you are at least aware of yourself. You are in connection with yourself. What are your thoughts? How is the mind going? And then when you are aware, first step towards success is awareness. When you are aware, then only you can take action to change anything. So in general, also you can maintain a thought journal. Take out 10 to 15 minutes of time and write whatever the thoughts are flowing. And you can also write the positive aspect journal. What are the good things that are happening in your life on the daily basis? That's similar to your gratitude journal. And also make the habit of making a to-do list. जब आप वो बना रहे हो तो you are on your toes for your work. So these are few of the ways in which you can start journaling. Now I'm open for your questions. Anyone would like to ask anything or know anything?
So we had got a question. How do I keep my handwriting stable without my emotions getting affected? Without my emotions affecting it, sorry. And how do I
Yes.
keep it steady?
It will be other way around. If you're feeling low, and if you're writing on the positive note, you will be lifting your like आपके emotions are into a stable state if you're doing it other way around. Because or better to say, you can use it to pen down your emotions, and just as we said कि उसको burn कर दो, जो भी emotions है उसके साथ में चलना है, उसको flush out कर दो. That is a good way to go for it. Or the other way around, put some good music and start writing the positive journal, so you are in a stable state. Either way you can use it.
Jaitrali has raised her hand.
Yes, Jetrali.
What if your handwriting is in the middle of the two lines? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understood
And
that.
it is very
Your
bold.
handwriting touching the line.
Yeah, I can just show you a glimpse of it, maybe.
Sure.
Uh,
Yes.
Literally, I'll show it. The same one you sent me, right?
yeah.
Not able to see it.
Can you send it on WhatsApp to me?
Yeah,
I
I'll
will
send
send
it to you on WhatsApp. You are on that group, na,
Yeah,
Nikita?
first see if it is my client document or not.
Okay, okay.
Okay, till then, Nikita, there is another question. Did you get
Yeah,
that?
sure.
So it says that ma'am does a flow chart in answers determine something about a student. I didn't understand
Flow,
the question.
yeah, a flow chart will not be a ideal sample to analyze, because there you're having a fixed format which you have to follow. So
Okay.
it will not reveal the perfect personality. It will not tell completely. I understood your handwriting, Jaitrali. You mean to say that you are writing in the middle of the lines. Is it
Yeah.
so?
Yes.
Yes. So the
Jaitrali, you're on
tendency,
mute, Jaitrali.
Yeah. And it's one, it is in the middle of the line, and it has been right since my childhood. So even when the teachers would tell you to touch the line and write, I would somehow write in the middle. And it's quite bold.
yeah, that's okay. It's not anything wrong. It's just that you like to follow your own rules. आप rules में अपने rules में so करोगे.
She's a rebel with a cause, not without a cause.
Like if the office time is like 9 to 6, you will work from 8 to 5. That is your thought process. Like मेरा इतना duration काम करने का है, वो मैं कर रही हूँ. It doesn't need to be 9 to 6. It's just an example कि मुझे इतना time काम करना है, मैं उतना time काम कर रही हूँ. It can vary. You can work from 10 to 7 also. You can work from 8 to 5 also. You need that flexibility, and you want your own identity. आप अपने हिसाब से काम करना चाहते हो. You like people to notice you, appreciate you.
Okay.
She
Okay,
cannot deny that.
but I genuinely don't seek attention.
No, it's not about seeking it.
Subconsciously. See, you only told that ma'am used to tell to write on the line, but I never used to write it like that.
It was, I
Because
thought
you
it
have
was
that pattern from your childhood. And there's
Okay.
nothing wrong in that. It's perfectly okay.
So when you said the 9 to 5 job, actually I used to influence my colleagues because they used to be coming in late. 10 o'clock is the time. I used to reach the table at 9:30. So
Okay.
I used to make them feel guilty. And yes, what you said is right. I believe if you're diligently working from 9 to 6 or 9 to 5, whatever the time, you really don't need those late hours and late nights and overworking. So yeah, I believe in that. I veto that. Thanks.
Yes. Yes. Any other queries and questions?
Nikita, I just want to know, do you run a course and what does it cost?
I haven't run a course. I just do the personalized analysis and guidance as of now.
And how much is that for?
That is for 2100.
Deepshika, you and I.
Chal.
Correct.
Okay, any more questions for the
Any other?
day? Yes,
I hope it
anyone?
could add some value. It could give you some insights.
Yes, it was definitely. I think we are closed with questions. People are clear with your explanations. So thank you, Nikita, once again for the wonderful session. And with the S that came in specially, you know, then S is my name. So I was very much focused on the S. So yeah, and while I was writing again, I figured that in some word there was an H before a T. You know how you said THAT. So in that also the H goes below. The H goes higher than T.
Yes, it should be. H should be anywhere in your complete writing. आपका H हमेशा T से बड़ा होना चाहिए. Anywhere in your complete writing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you so much for being a part of
You.
PosiFest 2024. See you all. We'll see you
Thank you
tomorrow
so
at 4.
much. Thank you everyone for your participation and being here. Thank you
Thank,
for the opportunity, Sakshi.
thank you.
Thank you. Yes.